Welcome, everybody. It's the Brad and Squeeze Show.
We're good.
Yeah, what are you having me turn around
No, I'm
for?
just good. I didn't say turn around. I went like that, you know. Yeah, it's the Brad and Squeeze Show. Once again, want to say welcome again to this lovely show that we're doing here. Everybody get pumped. It's time to start sharing. So let's just go and share. By the way, how you do this is you turn up your radio, 93.5 FM.
Are you sharing now?
You're going to yeah, absolutely. So I want everybody to go there. I think they already did.
All right, so let me start by telling you that Donald Trump has a very bad diet, Squeeze, while you're sharing.
Oh, a bad diet.
Bad diet.
Who gives a rat's you know what?
This is bad news about Donald Trump. Bad diet.
Why do we have to start our show with Donald Trump?
Because he gets under my skin. He gets under my skin, this guy.
You have Donald Trump under your skin?
He's under my skin.
Yeah, no.
All right. According to Corey Lewandowski, who was his former campaign manager, he's the guy who punched somebody in the face at a rally, if you remember, Squeeze. Donald Trump followed a strict diet of 2 Big Macs, 2 filet of fish, and a chocolate malted on every flight they took during the campaign.
And once again, why is this news for me?
I don't know, but he wrote that on Trump Force One, there were 4 major food groups: McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Pizza, and Diet Coke. And some of other Donald Trump's secrets are that he likes to put ketchup on a well-done steak. Why this is important is because nobody seems to know whether Donald Trump takes any Lipitor or not. But I would suggest that he start taking it. Or he may not make it through his 4 years, if that's his actual diet. And then, but what is the calorie count here? 2,672 calories per meal Mr. Trump has, 117 grams of fat, 3,556 milligrams of sodium. I'm going to tell you something. The taco at Trump Tower is looking good compared to no wonder he was so happy. Let's see that taco bowl again. That was much better. There it is. Much better choice, Mr. Trump. Much better choice. What else is happening in the news, Squeeze? Are you sharing?
I'm sharing because you know what? I really don't care for Trump.
Let me tell you something. I wish that you had somebody in your organization that could actually do this, so you can participate in our show.
Okay, well,
all right, let's try to get that. Let's try to get someone in your organization to actually do this in the future.
You mean not hire anyone?
Yeah. All right. By the way, there's a substitute phone. I'm going to introduce this to my son Zachary, who seems to be addicted to his telephone. I think it's glued.
You want me to tell you which? No,
I think it's glued to his hand.
Let me ask you something. What teenager is not addicted to their phone?
They all are. Some are worse than others. Okay?
I bet they all are.
When I go out to dinner or lunch with my kids, I force them to hand me their telephones. I said we could have 30 minutes of not looking at our phone so we could actually have a conversation.
That should happen for every meal.
It happens with my meals.
Even when we go out, we should put our phones.
That's right. It happens with my meals.
I don't know why we go to dinner and we're on our phones.
And everybody puts their phone down on the table, turns it over so no one can see who you're else having a conversation with. Right? The phone always gets turned over.
You ever notice the phone is always turned down?
Right. And then as soon as you hear the buzz, it comes back, and then you look at it like this. It's a secret. No one's allowed to know.
And they put it back down.
And then you put it back down again. What's up with that? Well, this guy, designer Keemans Schillinger has created a substitute phone, Squeeze. These substitute phones are a therapeutic tool, here it is, that helps people stay away from their phones. And it was designed to mimic a real phone by letting people scroll, zoom, and swipe, but with beads instead of a digital interface. The beads are made out of stone and look like marbles. The actual body of the phone is a black plastic, and apparently it syncs with your iPhone, so you can do everything with your iPhone. I mean, your iWatch. I'm only joking about that, but that would be very funny.
You're an idiot. You know that?
I'm an idiot. I am not an idiot. I'm a very smart attorney. Don't call your co-host an idiot.
No, you're my attorney, so why would I have?
You're the second person. By the way, the second person to call me an idiot this week.
Really? Was it this week or this weekend?
This weekend, maybe. I don't know. All right. What else is happening? A 22-year-old man, by the way. This is in the news. Nobody knows this. This is Brad and Squeeze news.
Right. What is it?
A 22-year-old man traveled 1,000 miles to meet his 81-year-old befriended friend on a word game called Words with Friends. You ever play Words with Friends?
Yeah.
It's like a Scrabble game.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So this 22-year-old man, there he is with the 81-year-old grandma. They play Words with Friends for a year. There they are. Never met each other. And then he decided to contact her, since they have been Words with Friends buddies for over a year, and meet. Because apparently not only were they playing Words with Friends, but then they would text each other. I don't know, you won, I won, whatever it is. They started having text messaging with each other. And there it is, Grandma in Palm Beach and Spencer slaying a 22-year-old from Maryland. They met, and that seems to be newsworthy. It's a happy story, Squeeze. Silly as it may sound. How about this one, Squeeze?
You know what?
How about this one? Here's a better story. You want a better story?
No.
You want a better story?
No.
I'm going to give you a better story.
I believe that
I'm going to give you a better story.
I'm going to start helping out with pulling the news.
Okay? I'm going to give you a better story.
Jill,
Okay?
I love you, but
Right. I'm going to give you a better story than this. All right? You ready for this one? A man wrote on a tattoo across his chest.
Sound like a riddle. Go on.
True story. Do not resuscitate. Has it tattooed right across his heart. Okay? And then he took he went on a plane, and then when he got off the plane, this is the kid, I'm sorry. A man in Miami took extra care to make sure his end-of-life medical treatment went according to his wishes, because he had the word "do not resuscitate" put on his tattooed on his chest. And it was on black and bold capital letters in plain sight, the words "not," where it is, "do not resuscitate." Okay, the 70-year-old man had a history of lung disease, heart problems, and diabetes when he was admitted to a hospital in Florida. Doctors didn't know what to do. It was an ethical dilemma. Do you resuscitate this guy? The guy's dying. The doctors could help him. It was an ethical dilemma. But he tattooed across his chest, "do not resuscitate." They could have saved his life. What do you think they did? What is the ethical dilemma, Squeeze? And what, if you were the doctor, do you save this man's life or not?
Absolutely.
You save his life.
Yes.
Why? Even though his wish was, "do not resuscitate."
Because that is your duty. That is your job.
It's your duty.
It's your duty as a doctor to save the person's life.
What is it? What is the oath that you take? You take an oath, the Hippocratic Oath.
Yeah.
Right? To save one's life.
It is your job, regardless. Yep.
So you say save his life. What do you think on Facebook?
What do I think?
What do you think? What do you think?
What do I think? What?
What do you think Facebook people would say? Do you think Facebook people would say let the guy die?
No, I think,
or save his life?
Well,
let's see a picture of
the
that
Brad
again.
Squad and Teen Squeeze would say save his life.
Let's see a picture of that again. Okay, he comes to the hospital. It says, look, "do not resuscitate."
Right.
Doctors could save his life. This was in the news this week. Is this man alive or dead today?
I say he's alive.
You say he's alive?
So doctors would not be stupid to not save the man's life.
This man is actually dead.
And why?
According to a letter published in the New England Journal of Medicine, doctors administered some treatment, but the man never became responsive enough to speak.
Oh, okay. All right.
And while the
so it's not because of the message.
Right. And while the message of the tattoo was clear, doctors had no way of knowing whether getting it had been an impulsive decision or not. So they consulted with an ethics person. They didn't know if he did this when he was drunk, if he was on drugs perhaps. Maybe somebody tied him down and did it and he had no money to take it off. You know, there could be 100 reasons why "do not resuscitate" is on there. Okay? So they tried to administer some drugs to get him to talk, to say, hey, is this tattoo valid or not? And they consulted with Kenneth Goodman, who is a medical ethicist, who advised them to honor the man's apparent wishes. The doctors stopped short of administering the most invasive forms of life-saving treatment. The health of the man deteriorated until he died. And in the United States...
So the doctors stopped?
The doctors stopped.
Why?
Because they said that they had no way of knowing whether this was right or not, but they had the ethicist, the medical ethicist said that you have to You have to go with what his wishes are, and there's nothing else to say on his body or in a letter in his person. He could have had a letter in his person and said, I did this when I was drunk, please resuscitate me. He could have had a wristband on that said, please resuscitate me. He had none of that on, apparently, and as a result, they let him die. In the United States, people have the right not to be resuscitated in the event of a medical emergency.
Okay, so he did fill out a proper form, though.
Well, in the end, apparently, they found out after he died that he did fill out a form, do not resuscitate, but at the time they didn't realize it. But in the United States, you have the right. Now, I will say this to everybody out there.
Resuscitate
me. I don't want to die. Okay? If I am in the hospital,
right.
I'm telling everybody right now, listen, this is live. If I am in a hospital, all right, and it's life or death, give me every goddamn drug you got, keep me alive. I got work to do here.
Right.
I got the Brad and Squeeze show to do.
Right. If you fall down on the floor right now, do you think I'd give you mouth-to-mouth resuscitation?
Yes, you would. Yes,
really?
You would. Yes. Yes, you would.
Brad?
Yes, you would.
Guess what, Brad?
Yes, you would. You'd be like,
no, I'd be like, excuse me, before you die, can I hold your American Express?
All right, let's get to immigration.
1-800-529-5465. By the way, folks, earlier we had like 74 shares. We only have 14 shares of this edition of the show. So I want everybody on Facebook, everybody out there on 93.5 WVIP FM, log on to Facebook Live and share our broadcast, which happens to be just on all the pages, but the focus is on the Brad and Squeeze show page. You will see it there. You can share it from there. That's where I want you to go and share it from.
And by the way, Carol Anderson, the Tiger, she has a new job with me. She is hired moving forward. She said she would be willing to resuscitate me should I drop dead in the middle of a show. So from now on, Carol Anderson, the Tiger,
Jill,
on Facebook.
Somebody come in, resuscitate
Carol
Brad.
Anderson, the Tiger, will be on standby to resuscitate me should I.
So why did Squeeze not resuscitate Brad?
Now we have a lot of people who want to do it. Denisha John wants to resuscitate me. Yep. There's a lot of resuscitation going on.
I'm sorry, man. I'm very happy you have a lot of people that want to put their mouth on you. I'm not putting my mouth on you. I'm sorry.
But Nicola Jackson said that would be very entertaining to watch Squeeze resuscitate me.
Oh, come on. Anyway, listen, can we get to immigration questions? 16 minutes after the hour. Once again, folks, we need you all to just share the page. Go to the Brad and Squeeze show page and just share it on every other page that you can think of, and especially your timeline, as Brad said yesterday. The number once again to call now to get your immigration questions answered happens to be 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAWLINK.
I saw this in the news. I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
You ever watched on NBC? There's a show called The Good Place.
Okay.
And there's a guy on it who's from the Ivory Coast.
Okay.
His name is Bamba John Bamba.
Bamba John Bamba.
Bamba John Bamba.
Just don't say Bamba.
No, not Bamba.
Yeah.
No, not Bumba Clot. Bamba John Bamba. Okay, there he is. Bamba John Bamba.
Nice jacket.
All right, yes. Looks like something you would wear, Squeeze.
Yeah, nice jacket.
Yeah, it looks like something you would wear. Yeah. So this guy stars in NBC's The Good Place. He's an up-and-coming actor. Mm-hmm. He is also going to be featured in a Marvel film that is coming out shortly. He is going to be the Black Panther. I don't know. I never heard of the superhero, the Black Panther, but I assume he's black and he's a panther. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, there is.
There's a Black Panther?
Yeah.
I never heard of him. Mm-hmm. Okay, what is the superpower of the Black Panther?
Pounces all over the place.
He pounces. And he's a pouncer.
Ridiculous strength.
Ridiculous strength and a pouncer.
Tell me something of that other.
You have no idea what the Black Panther does. So any event, he came out recently. Mm-hmm. Okay, the future Black Panther from the Marvel film. Yeah. He's an illegal alien. Hmm. He came out on social media. He is a DACA recipient. It is very possible that he may be deported from the United States if there is not some sort of DACA solution. And so people on social media have begun to show support, posting messages of solidarity, reading hashtag Stand with Bamba. Hashtag stay with Bamba.
Stay with Bamba.
So Bamba is working with Define American, an immigration advocacy organization, to place pressure on Hollywood to act in favor of saving DACA. I don't think Hollywood is the place that's going to save it. What has to save it is an orange man in a White House. The Black Panther cannot save it. It's the orange man in the White House who will save it. Bamba is speaking out, however, about his immigration status and how DACA has helped him. He said he's relieved to have come out about his status, but it comes with obviously consequences. He, quote, says, I don't know if I'm going to be here or if I'm going to be separated from my family. I'm a young father now. I have a 1-year-old. I can't be in fear anymore. It's liberating, but I'm ready for the fight. And there he is, the Black Panther, who will be featured in an upcoming Marvel movie, out of status. But we got a guy in the White House who goes, kick him out! Get rid of him! Is that crazy, Squeeze?
It's nuts. Nuts.
Is that crazy?
It's completely nuts. But what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
You know
what you're going to do?
What?
You're going to fight. Mm-hmm. You are going to advocate. Mm-hmm. You are going to speak out about this. There's a lot we can do. Mm-hmm. I actually don't like that philosophy. What are you going to do? It's actually a terrible philosophy. Please take that back. There's a lot we can do. 1-800-529.
I was asking.
Oh, I thought you were saying, there's nothing you can do.
No. I was asking.
Oh, I thought, never mind then. I take that back then. I thought you're like, nothing you can do.
Nobody listens to Squeeze.
Nobody listens to
All right.
Squeeze.
Once again, folks, the name is David Squeeze Anarchy. His name is Brad H. Bernstein.
Bradford to my mother and father. Brad H. to Facebook.
Okay. All right, so once again, we are here. Call us up, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. And we're now up to 45 shares. We need to top the amount of shares we had this morning. We had 74 this morning. We're up to 45 shares on Facebook. I want people to go to the Brad and Squeeze page. Make me proud. Brad and I had a bet. I want to eat today, so please make sure I win. If I don't win and top the 74 shares, I will not be able to eat today. And I don't want falling down and Brad resuscitating me.
Listen. I don't care.
So share the Brad and Squeeze page, right?
I personally don't care if I win or not. But I don't want to lose. Okay? I don't want to lose.
Share the page.
Share the page.
Share the page.
So I don't have to fall over to have Squeeze resuscitate me.
And I don't want you resuscitating me either.
I don't want that. Well, I got to call a doctor, go for a physical. And he goes, Brad, you haven't been here for years. Yes, I just thought of Squeeze resuscitating me on the set, so,